Elon Musk, that guy, man, that guy. So he's been in the news a lot in the crypto scene. He tweeted this out earlier. Tesla and Bitcoin. Tesla has suspended vehicle purchasing using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at great cost to the environment. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We are also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use under 1% of Bitcoin's energy transaction. Right now, he also shared a graph which shows the increase of Bitcoin's electricity consumption over the years, and you can see there's a big spike in around 2020 where Bitcoin really did kind of take off, and the estimated value that was wiped off the cryptocurrency exchange was around reported to be around $365 billion. So
He's useless. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not even gonna pull punches on this one. I've been pulling punches on Elon Musk for a while, but I'm tired. He is. I'm sorry. When they bought Bitcoin to add
yeah,
into their coffers at 1.5 million, he knew. Everybody knows. So that statement to me says that there is something else. I've heard rumors. I've heard different things from different people, and I've seen from different people. I'm not going to say the rumors because, of course, I have no substantial basis for it. But to me, it makes no sense when everyone knows. Anyone who barely knows about crypto, at least well enough, understands how much Bitcoin takes in terms of energy mining. So why did you buy it in the first place? So the only thing I can think of is because after that tweet, he also put up a tweet stating that he's working with Doge to improve their performance. This is literally market manipulation. I'm sorry. That is all it is.
okay.
That is
So
straight up all it is.
no, I agree with you there. So here's the thing. I totally agree because somebody that's as smart as him, I mean, surely he knew before buying 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, with Tesla, right? And obviously, after they announced it, that shot the price up of Bitcoin, and now he drops this, and then it dropped like significantly, like 30%. Or was it 30%? I can't remember. Anyway, it was
It's a big
massive.
amount.
Yeah, it was a big amount, right? And a lot of people are like kind of screaming because, but there's a few things here, right? So yeah, there's that element of it, right? And then the market manipulation that you're talking about. So crypto, the market manipulation aspect, it's not regulated right now, is it? So you can't really do anything about that. So obviously, if you were to market manipulate the stocks and shares market, right, then you could face some backlash. But with this, you can kind of get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, he tried this also when when Tesla stock was going through its rise. The SEC basically, he's been in trouble with the SEC a couple of times. I think he paid a fine once. I can't remember specifically. There was a period of time when Tesla stock was going up almost 1,000. He said it was too much, and he brought the price down. And everyone was pissed. I mean, I own Tesla stock. And at that time, I was like, what's going on? And Tesla stock still went past 1,000. But then again, now I'm thinking about it, especially looking at their last financials, is that if they had gone past 1,000 the first time, when they didn't, that means that rally would have continued to have almost hit 2,000, right? Because the rally just kind of continued, even though he tried to stop it. At $2,000 per share, they would have to prove what's the value of the share at 2,000. So a prime example is Amazon. Amazon is priced about 3,500. I could be wrong, but I know the last time I checked was a couple of days ago or so. It was about 35. If you can check, that would be great. But Amazon, you can literally see the value of what Amazon brings in terms of just products, services, what it covers, the amount of money, all that stuff. With Tesla, this last quarter, they made a profit, and that profit came from Bitcoin, did not come from the vehicles they sold. So that points to the fact that, look, if their stock price was too high, he was trying to manipulate. So with this one, with crypto, he can sway things, and there's a lot of pump and dump in crypto, aka a lot of new tokens or coins come up, people hype it up, they reach out to what do you call it again, influencers, and
Okay.
like you get on TikTok and it's just like, you need to buy this Doge, buy SafeMoon, buy Shiba Inu, this and that, another dog coin, this and because they're really cheap, it's penny stocks all over again. If anybody knows and understands that,
Oh, yeah.
you can make money. And the thing is that it's not like you can't make money, right? But it is so risky. The only benefit is that because if you got in early, really early, when the stock is at the token or coin is at 0.001, or 5 zeros then a 1, then you're fine, because you put in $500, or even if you put 1,000, even if you put 2,000, you're most likely never going to lose that money, because by the time it just skips 2 zeros, the amount of stock you own will equal to about $10,000 or something like that, if you put in $1,000. So this is what a lot of people are doing, because it's a very quick way to generate. And my feeling is with Doge, because again, he came out with that tweet afterwards, I changed my whole perception, is he has a lot of money tied into Doge, and he wants Doge to hit $1. And that will put him way past Jeff Bezos, way past, if he were to cash it out. The reason I said that is, the other thing that happened in crypto this week was Vasily, I believe that's his name, I probably mispronounced it, but one of the founders of Ethereum, sold a lot of Doge, Shiba Inu, and all the dog coins, and that crashed those stocks as well. But he donated about 1.5 billion to
India,
to a lot of charities in India, right? Here's the thing that, there were many sides to this. One, people were really pissed because a lot of crypto people like to hold their coins because they just feel like the value will go on constantly. So those people were pissed. The other half is that he was able to just literally wake up, sell a bunch of coins, basically converted Shiba into Ethereum, and because with crypto you can watch where the money is going in his wallet, how he did it, and then sell it off, and then he just donates it, which is great. But also shows the amount of power he has, because he sold his dog coins. He didn't sell his Ethereum that he actually owns himself. So I have no idea what this guy's holding in terms of Ethereum, right? He could.
So this is the thing, because it's such a a lot of people are kind of talking about the whole cryptocurrency situation. They're comparing it to the .com boom, right? Where there's a lot of these penny stocks, and people are kind of pumping and dumping a lot. But the thing is with Bitcoin, you mentioned some of those influences, and I would say arguably Elon Musk right now is the most influential person in the world right now, because if he can wipe off $365 billion off the crypto market with one tweet, I mean, it just shows the amount of power he has, right? Now, when you've got people like this, and one of the founders of Ethereum, when you've got people like this in power, the market can be so volatile. It's almost like gambling, right? Because you just don't know what's going to be happening, because it could just go up and down. So we always emphasize this, but we want to emphasize it again. Be very careful with what you invest. We're not saying don't invest, and I'm still getting there, but he's been investing for some time. It's definitely a good space to be in, but be very careful, because especially with these influencers, because Philip DeFranco actually called them out, and he put out a tweet, because there's lots of influencers who obviously are getting paid for this, or they're manipulating the market because they have influence, right? So maybe they've got a few million followers. They're like, okay, pump this Shiba Inu so that they'll buy $100,000 worth of this, worthless stock, right, or this crypto. They'll pump it up to a point where that 100,000 is now worth $1 million for them. They'll drop it and then they'll walk away, right? Now, Who's actually paying for all of that? Everybody who's kind of followed them and pumped the coin up. There's going to be some winners, but there's going to be a lot of losers.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually the opposite to me of GameStop. Because remember, with GameStop, those guys were shorting, but they also had a Discord group where the communication to the group was cohesive. Hey guys, we're gonna stick together. When we're selling, we sell. When we're holding, we're holding. That's pretty much it. And you can say whatever you want about it, but to me, that was a more organized and at least very sensible. If I'm going to do it, we're all going to do it together. And we're, as opposed to we don't know when any of these influencers got in. We don't know how much, any of the coins or tokens that they have. And some may disclose that, yeah, I have some of the tokens, but you don't know how much, at what price they bought it at. They could have bought it at, 0.0000001 and they tell you now, which is cool, but at that point they're already rich from just tokens. So
be careful, because remember at the dot-com boom, you didn't have this influence. You didn't have these social media influencers who could just go out and tweet something and boost up a stock or a coin or whatever it is to that point and then drop it as well. There wasn't that instant, immediate level of influence that there is now, right? And this is the thing. It's a very different market, and again, I just want to emphasize that you got to be careful. But it's crazy that somebody can have that much influence. Like we talk about the word influencer quite a bit, right? And I think that's the definition of an influencer, right?
Yeah,
somebody who
definitely
can really manipulate that level of money just like that with a tweet. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. What a time to be alive. I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to hear the full podcast episode, then that will be linked down below. And if you want to see more clips like this, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss them. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf Speaks, and I'll see you next time.